A tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, it's Fields. He completes it to Jones. Throwing again is Fields. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Fields now to throw. Caught by Jones. Back to throw. Fields.
Oh, hit is down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their
connect on third. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. So here are the Bears to they'll fake the handoff. Now Fields on the move to his left. That's going to be...
And kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On second down, Montgomery uses the stiff arm.
They had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, an 8-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks when
now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On first and 10, here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. From the 16, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defense.
Things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
That is caught by Rodgers.
And he'll take this across the... On third and short, they'll try option left. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Shoves him aside. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
This drive might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Montgomery running right, and he can only... They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery, and he's going to be...
Here's Fields.
And in position, when that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, this has been a tough...
All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that...
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
He's got this one complete to Rodgers.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what...
New set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And Lewis has it. That's
some yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. But it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
To the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
To throw, White. Jones has it. And he's going to be dropped from 3. Now White.
Schultz hauls in the quick throw.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Trying to find her
to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's White. And he officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that.
For if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll just 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
How do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure insane.
Following the fumble recovery, White. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing. We've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And realize he's still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
From the 35 on 2nd down. White will get this one to the goal. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a
100 yards per game when he's out there, though. And fans of the game are hoping this is the year he gets back to a full season of work.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make...
Now Fields. To the end zone.
First down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Yeah, he'll work. To throw is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Amon-Ra St. Brown there to make the grab. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score. Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all.
Be beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right. Every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The sack there by Roquan Smith.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee, because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about, not just
on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man able to find Rodgers. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. Amari Rodgers, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it.
Things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another was on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. They try to throw. Play action. It's Fields. Pass to the right. There's Jones.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
They've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they'll get this. One play action. Fields. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the seed left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pick. 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Amir Smith-Marset from 8 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because
little turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
you're absolutely right about that, partner.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. Randall Cobb. 77 yards. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without it, it's up to applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
Do you want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field so far? On 2nd and 7, Fields. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he... Now it's Fields. He'll go right back to St. Brown. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the lead. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Getting game, he's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Wow, that's a really big game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. The 40. 20. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And
Fields on 1st down. Wesco, the tight end, making the kick. Off play action, Fields. And this throw incomplete. 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be just shy.
Here's Fields.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he will have the Bears first down.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And they'll get this.
Completions, they are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Completes it to Trevon Wesco. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that.